What's happening? Big chillin' in the engine bay. Check it out though. Everything is out. What I'm trying to figure out though right now is this part right here. You can see is rubbing against the wall. Oh, I forgot to unhook this bolt right here. So when I started pulling the trans, it kind of bent this out of shape. So it's either I'm gonna have to figure out a way to knock it back in shape or find me a good little G35 part out and give me another shifter. So I do have this part of that line, but I don't have the part that connects to the actual shifter. That would be right here. So either way it go, I'm gonna go ahead and get to disconnecting this trans and bolting up the new one so I can get something done today. And then if I need to replace that part, I'll replace it. In the meantime, you feel me? Let's get busy. Oil change is off. Next up, I'm gonna unbolt this torque converter, pull it off, and install it on the new trans first. Then bolt the new trans up to the engine, because these little notches, these have to line up inside the trans. So it's too difficult trying to hold the trans up and put it on like that and mount the engine up. So take the torque converter off, mount it up to the new trans, then mount the new trans onto the engine. So to get this torque converter off, you gotta do two things. One, get up underneath the engine. It's a little plate cover. It's covering it right here. It's a 10 millimeter, just one little bolt. Take that off. And then you can see these bolts that's right here. It's gonna be a total of 4 bolts. What you gotta do is put something right here to hold the crank. If you got somebody helping you, that's cool. They can hold this for you. If not, then you'll just have to hold the crank with one hand and then come up under here and use a 14 mil to loosen these bolts up. Once you get one bolt off, you gotta come back over here, spin the crank until you see the next bolt. Once you get the next bolt, you just repeat that same process. All right, with the torque converter off, you can see it got 2 little notches on either side. It's round, but it's not perfectly round. So it's straight on here and straight on here. And then on the inside right here, you can't really see, but it's a flat part right here. And then it's another flat part right there. You gotta line those up, and then the torque converter will sit flush. Then when you're putting it back on, this center part is gonna line up and go inside here. Then you can go back from underneath, line it up with these bolt holes from the other side, from this inside, same spot you took it off from, and then put the bolts back on one by one, spinning the crank. All right, man, it's been a long day of work, but we almost there though. New trans bolted up, ready to drop in. All right, so it's in there. I ain't got nothing bolted up yet, but I'm tired, I'm hungry. I'm gonna finish this tomorrow. All that's left to do now, I gotta lift the car up. Ooh, mount the transmission, Put the drivetrain back on, put the exhaust back on. Put that rack and pinion back on. AC compressor, power steering pump. Rewire the harness, not rewire it. Put the harness back, reroute it, put it back in the car, connect back to the ECU. Then, you know, all the little accessories and everything. Whole front end is going back on. Then we ready to rock. All right, so I got everything on the bottom side all bolted up. Now I gotta reattach the fuel rail, the intake with plenum, power steering pump, AC, and then everything else that goes on the front end. AC. Fuck here, nigga. Yeah, everything hooked back up. You know what I'm talking about? Time to refill the fluids, fire this thing up. All right, first crank. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, car cool. It's running. Finna take it on a little test drive real quick. Drop it off these jack stands. And we finna see it.